Altona sits at the head of a ancient grasslands that went all the way through into South Australia. This went non-stop all the way through for hundreds of kilometres, and now less than 1% survives as well. So to get an idea of bring some of this idea back within the heads of the locals is part of the whole process as well. The biggest thing running through this from there right through was the flowering grasslands as well. But mangroves and all the rest of it, and the emus all right through here, and right where we're standing, the echidnas would have been scrambling through here, and a couple of goannas up the trees and everything like that. It got all the people that would just walk past it coming over going, "Oh, what's this fence? This fence is amazing!" And as soon as they did that, they'd go, "Oh, what's this?" And then I go bang and give them my environmental hit. In this little space, I've got 55 species of indigenous flowering grasslands. All these plants here are all the plants that used to be right through where that car park is over there as well. And so again, at a genetic level, all the plants in here are well over 20,000 years old. So I've put the dead logs, I've put the mussels, which is, by the way, the mussels is a ode to the families that were here for thousands of years, hanging around and mucking around with their mates. Of all of us as custodians, getting to know what's underneath your feet. As I said, the fragility, that complexity, the beauty of the flowering grasslands of Victoria, the multiverse that's underneath your feet, and to be able to take that time to really connect with nature. The entire world has moved on, except for this area here, almost like a moment frozen in time of what the natural ecology, the natural landscape of this very spot where we are now used to be like.
It's June. Way up on the Arctic tundra, a tiny little redneck stint has made a scrape in the ground and lined it with leaves and grass. And she's laid 4 eggs. Now, together with her mate, she will take great care of those eggs for 22 days until they hatch. Now, I'm going to call one of those chicks Tom. Oh, for no other reason than I was told that, well, that's his name. Well, the moment Tom and his brothers and sisters have hatched, their mother takes off. Her work is done, but she knows she's leaving them in the very capable hands of their father. And Tom, well, he eats and he eats and he eats and he eats until soon he's round and fat as a ball. At 2 months of age, he has fledged. He can fly. His father comes to his chicks and says, "Right, you lot, it's time we left Siberia and made the great journey south, all the way to Australia, along the East Asian Australasian flyway." Tom is very excited. Oh, that means I finally get to visit all those countries. I'll get to see Mongolia, China, Korea, Japan. Oh, steady on, Tom, steady on. We will visit some of those places, but Australia is a long way south. Suddenly, Tom is not so sure. I don't know if I really want to leave Siberia. I mean, this is my home. I've lived here my whole life. That's, 2 months. Oh, Tom, let me tell you, Siberia is, well, it's pleasant enough in summer, but in winter it gets very, very C-O-L-D, cold. Fueled by all that fat he's carrying, the redneck stints take to the sky. Tom looks over his shoulder at Siberia, the only home he's ever known, disappearing behind him. They fly through the days and they fly through the nights. They fly for so long that Tom, he grows weary and falls to the back of the flock. "Help me, somebody! Help me! I can't keep up! When are we going to get there?" "Keep flying, Tom, keep flying. It won't be long before we get to one of the best restaurants on the flyway." "I can't keep going. I can't. When are we going to get there?" "Tom, they've got polychaete worms." "Oh, polychaete worms. They've got arthropods." Arthropods. And sure enough, it's not long before they arrive at one of the best restaurants on the flyway, the Yatsuhigata Nature Observation Center, Narashino City, Japan. And when they get there, down they swoop. And Tom, well, he eats and he eats and he eats until soon he's round and fat as a ball. Polychaete worm. Arthropod. Polychaete worm. Why, hello. Tom feels a shadow pass over him. Who are you? I am the grey heron, and I am the largest bird in Yatsuhigata. And you, my friend, I don't wish to be rude, but you are very, very small. Are you planning on staying, or is this just a flying visit? Oh, I think we'll stay at Yatsuhigata. You've got excellent polychaete worms. But later that night, Come on, everybody, wake up. It's time we left Yatsuhigata and continued our journey south, all the way to Australia. Actually, we don't want to leave Yatsuhigata. It's really nice here, and they have got excellent polychaete worms. Oh, Tom, let me tell you, Yatsuhigata is pleasant enough in summer, but in winter it gets very, very C-O-L-D, cold. So once again, the redneck stints take to the sky. They fly over a vast ocean. They visit islands. But there are perils on the way. And some will not make it. But Tom, he makes it. And in September, he arrives at Sandy Point in Newport, at the end of my street, just 12 kilometres from the city of Melbourne. And, well, Sarah and I, we look out for him every year. He's very small. But come March, April, the days get a little shorter, and the mornings can actually be quite C-O-L-D, cold. And once again, the redneck stints take to the sky. And this time, they fly north. Tom may only weigh as much as a piece of toast, but in his lifetime, he will fly the distance to the moon and